Have you ever walked away from a conversation, feeling confused, guilty, or suddenly doubting yourself, even though you did nothing wrong? That's not a coincidence. Skilled liars don't just tell lies, they engineer them. And they often start with one simple tool, a question. Yes, a question, not an accusation, not a bold-faced lie, but an innocent-sounding inquiry that flips reality, plants doubt, and puts you on the defensive, while they stay clean. In this video, you'll discover the 5 exact questions liars use to manipulate your emotions, rewrite your memory, and control your choices, often without you even realizing it. And by the end, you'll never hear these questions the same way again. We're taught to trust questions. After all, questions seem curious, open, even polite. But in the hands of a manipulator, a question becomes a weapon, disguised as concern. Think about it. Have you ever been asked, "Why are you so sensitive?" right after calling someone out? Or, "Do you really think that's fair?" when you set a boundary? Suddenly, you're the one on trial, not them. This is called conversational hijacking, and it's terrifyingly common. Most people don't spot it because it doesn't feel like manipulation. It feels like a normal conversation. But beneath the surface, your brain is being rerouted. Your confidence is being siphoned. Your truth is being rewritten. Studies in forensic psychology show that skilled deceivers, whether narcissists, con artists, or everyday toxic people, don't rely on lies alone. They use strategic questions to make you question yourself. Why? Because if you doubt your own perception, you'll never see their deception coming. In the next few minutes, I'll walk you through 5 of the most dangerous questions liars use, not just to hide the truth, but to make you protect their lies for them. And once you recognize them, you'll reclaim your clarity, your boundaries, and your power. Question number 1. Why would I lie about that? This isn't a defense, it's a trap. It forces you to justify your suspicion instead of letting them prove their honesty. Notice, they never say, "I didn't lie." They make you explain why you'd even think they would. Classic deflection. Question number 2. Are you sure that's what happened? This is gaslighting in disguise. By questioning your memory, they implant doubt. Over time, you start second-guessing your own eyes and ears, and once that seed of uncertainty takes root, they control the narrative. Question number 3. What do you want me to say? Sounds like cooperation, right? But it's actually emotional surrender bait. They're framing your need for truth as an unreasonable demand. Now you feel guilty for pressuring them, and you drop the issue to avoid seeming needy. Question number 4. Don't you trust me? This one weaponizes your love or loyalty. Instead of addressing the inconsistency, they pivot to your character. If you say no, you're disloyal. If you say yes, you swallow the lie. Either way, you lose. Question number 5. Is this really how you want to act? This reframes their deception as your overreaction. Suddenly, your justified concern becomes drama. They position themselves as the calm, reasonable one, while you're painted as unstable for simply seeking honesty. Each of these questions follows the same dark pattern. 1. Avoid accountability by never confirming or denying. 2. Flip the script. So you're defending yourself. That triggers shame or guilt, to silence your intuition. And here's the chilling part. These questions often come wrapped in calm tones, soft smiles, or even tears. That's how convincing they are. You don't feel manipulated. You feel confused, guilty, or crazy. But now you know, confusion is the liar's camouflage. Here's the darkest twist. Liars don't just use these questions to hide the truth. They use them to rewire your brain. Neuroscience shows that when someone repeatedly questions your perception, your hippocampus, the brain's memory center, starts doubting its own recordings. Literally. Your brain begins to treat their version as more reliable than your own. That's not just manipulation, that's psychological colonization. And the most dangerous liars? They don't want you to believe their lies, they want you to defend them. Think about it. Have you ever found yourself explaining away someone's dishonesty to others, or even to yourself? Oh, they were stressed, or They probably just forgot. That's the endgame when you become their alibi. And it all starts with a question that seems harmless, but is engineered to erase your reality and replace it with theirs. This is why victims of emotional abuse often say, "I knew something was off, but I couldn't prove it." Because the lie wasn't T in what they said, it was in what they made you stop believing. So how do you protect yourself? First, pause. When you hear one of these 5 questions, don't respond immediately. Say, "I need a moment to think." That breaks the emotional hijack. Second, reframe. Instead of answering their question, ask one back. Why does my trust matter more than your actions? Or, are you avoiding answering my original question? Flip the script back. Third, trust your gut. Your body knows before your mind catches up. That tight chest, the knot in your stomach. That's your nervous system detecting deception. Don't override it with logic. And finally, document patterns. 1 manipulative question could be a mistake. 5, that's a strategy. Keep a private log. Patterns reveal truth faster than words ever will. This isn't about turning paranoid. It's about reclaiming your cognitive sovereignty. Because in a world full of smooth talkers and emotional pickpockets, your clearest superpower is this: the ability to honor your own reality without permission. So I'll leave you with this. The next time someone asks you a harmless question that leaves you feeling smaller, confused, or guilty, ask yourself, is this a question or a weapon? If it resonates, hit like, share this with someone who needs to hear it, and comment below. Which of these 5 questions have you heard before? Because awareness isn't just protection, it's liberation.